And we're back with the Balance Druid tree. Let's see how many times I call it the Arcane Druid tree. Out of all of the druids, my favorite druid is the Balance Druid. You might even say I like Balance Druids. What about you, Devil? How do you feel about the Moon Chicks?
Um, I've casually played it back and forth between all the specs and of playing a druid in general. I've casually been back and forth between balance and feral, but I've played more feral than I have of balance.
Oh, I
Uh,
have a special hatred for Feral, but we'll get into that in the Feral video. Um,
well, we did the feral video already, so
no, we did the base video. The Feral videos
oh,
up and
my
eventually.
bad.
Yeah, come on.
It felt like it was a feral video because we had a lot of feral stuff in the
I know,
general
right?
video.
That general tree. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um, right now, my favorite druid ability has to be that giant hurricane. No, not hurricane. Star thingy they drop. Let's see if that's in here though. I don't even know what it's called. Let's start with Eclipse. Requires druid balance. Cast 2 Starfire. Empowers Wrath for 15 seconds. Cast 2 Wraths. Empowers Starfire for 15 seconds. Eclipse occurs in Alteration. Eclipse Solar. Wrath cast time reduced by 8% and damage increased by 20. Eclipse Starfire. Cast time reduced by 8% and critical strike chance increased by 20. We'll go over here and we have improved Eclipse, which I don't like the placement of. I like the way they have this tree spread out. I feel like it should branch in 3 ways and go straight down the middle for stuff that involves this Eclipse thingy, and then go Solar down one spot or Starfire down one side and Wrath down the other. I feel like that's the way it should work.
Hmm.
I mean, because they do the whole sun and moon thing, and like I feel like you should be able to do like a solar druid or a lunar druid with like a bunch of random spacey shit in the middle. Let's see how it works though. So we've got improved Eclipse. Eclipse now reduces the cast time of affected spells by an additional 4%.
Up
Then
to
we
7.
cool. Oh, let's do. Then we have a Force of Nature. Force of Nature, 40-yard range, instant, 1 minute cooldown, requires Druid balance. Summons a strand of 3 treants for 10 seconds, which immediately taunt and attack enemies within the target area. Starfall calls down waves of falling stars upon enemies within 40 yards, dealing 9 times 22% spell power astral damage over 8 seconds. Starfall extends the duration of active moonfires and sunfires by 2 seconds. Then we go over here. We got improved Star Surge. Star Surge further empowers the damage bonus of any active eclipse. Modifies effect number 2 value plus 2 Star Surge. Star Surge modifies effect value 3 plus 2 Star Surge, Storm Surge, or Star Surge,
Yeah.
Star Surge. They're all Star Surges. Starfall. Cast Starfall extends the duration of active Moonfire and Sunfire ability by 2 seconds.
Up to 4.
Stellar Drift, Starfire deals 50% additional damage and allows you to cast while moving. Or cast moving while it is active, but now has a 12-second cooldown. Interesting. That goes down to choose one, Blessing of a Loon, or Blessing of Anshi. Oh, hey, look, we got a druid, or we got a not druid, night elf versus Tauren. Interesting. Oh, I like this. Lunar eclipse is 3 seconds longer, and solar eclipse is 3 seconds shorter. Night elf. Blessing of the Tauren, or Anshi. Solar eclipse is 3 seconds longer. Lunar eclipse is 3 seconds shorter.
So choose your sun or choose your moon.
Yeah, right. I like that. That feels good. Although it kind of should be in the middle of the tree, like I was saying.
Yeah, but we'll see. That's only part one.
Time-worn Dreambinder, or One Thief's Clear Vision. Time-worn Dreambinder. Star Surge, and Starfall reduce the cost of Star Surge and Starfall by 10% and increase their damage by 10% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. Or Onthi's Clear Vision. Star Surge now has a 20% chance to make Starfall free. Starfall has a 40% chance to make Sturm Surge free. I like the second one. What do you think, Devil? Is that our first choose one talent? Yeah, no, that's our second one.
I'll probably go with the top one.
Yeah.
For a continual damage, and if I could just put Star Fall out first and then get my boom boom with Star Surge, that's 20% right there.
Yeah, but I want those free star surges. You know me, I'm a sucker for free things.
I know.
Oh. Okay, moving on. We'll go over here and we'll look at the Stellar Inspiration Talent. Star Surge and Starfall have a 15% chance to empower Eclipse or extend Moonfire and Sunfire by double the amount.
Up to 30.
Soul of the Forest. Eclipse increases Wrath's astral power generation by 50% and increases Starfire's area effect damage by 150%. Alrighty. Then we got what's we got right here? We got the Umbril Brawl Infusion. Umbral Infusion, probably. Most likely. I don't know. Moving on. Umbral. Yeah. Well, Eclipse is in an eclipse, the cost of Storm Surge and Starfall is reduced by 5%. And the capstone talent for this side of the tree, whatever theme it seems to have, Fury of Elune or New Moon. Calls down, or Fury of Elune, 40-yard range, 1 minute cooldown, instant, calls down a beam of pure celestial energy that follows the enemy and dealing up to 8 times 2 times 16.5% of spell power, astral damage over 8 seconds. Within its area, damage reduced on secondary targets, astral power 40 astral power generated over its duration, and you can become Artanis. You remember the Artanis laser?
Yes.
I wonder if it's going to be the same choose one ulti. New moon. If this is a circular one that does the slow, it's going to be great. 40-yard range, 1 second cast, 3 charges, 20-second cooldown, deals 100% of spell power astral damage to the target, and empowers new moon to become half moon. Generates 10 astral power. What does half moon do?
And this is like the other one in Shadowlands, and it goes from new moon to half moon to full
Oh,
moon,
the
which
phase
is
that you have on the bar. Gotcha.
yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah, it should be that one. So yeah.
Okay. So it promotes you a whole phase. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, it's like 3 spells or whatever to go up a phase.
Yeah.
So let's go down the other side of the tree and then leave the middle for last.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll just keep going. We got Nature's Balance. I'll just go straight down the middle and then do the other side of the tree.
Yeah, that'll work better.
Yeah, Nature's Balance. Well, in combat, generate 1 astral power every 2 seconds. While out of combat, your astral power rebalances to 50 instead of depleting empty. I like that one. What's it do at 2 points?
This one doesn't change right now that I see.
It's probably going to increase the astral power generated while in combat.
Yeah, it should
I
be
don't
2.
think it's going to rebalance higher than 50.
Yeah, I assume it's gonna be 2.
Next, we have Alkin Frenzy. Well, in Moonkin form, single target attacks. You have a 15. Well, in Moonkin form, single target attacks against you have a 15% chance to make your next Starfire instant. Ooh, baby. And we got Solar Beam. Go, Bulbasaur! Is that copyrighted? Am I going to get in trouble? Oh, well. 16.8% base mana, 40-yard range. Instant, 1 minute cooldown. Transforms you into Bulbasaur. Summons a beam of solar light over an enemy's target location, interrupting the target and silencing all enemies within the beam. Lasts 8 seconds. And is such a cool ability. I love it. Bulbasaur. Power of Goldrin. Star Surge has a chance to summon the Spirit of Goldrin, which immediately deals 140% of spell power arcane damage to the target. Proc chance 30%. What's that increase to, Devil?
Well, I mean, the chances stay the same, but it still says 33, and I think the spell power is still the same, so who knows?
Okay. Who knows? Light of the Sun. Reduces the remaining cooldown on Solar Beam by 15 seconds when it interrupts the primary target. Fury of the Sky. Moonfire increases your arcane damage to the target, and Sunfire increases your nature damage to the target by 1 whole percent. Does it go to 2?
Yes.
Cool. Oh, we got to choose one. Prepare for discussion. Incantation. Chosen of a loon. Or incarnation chosen of a loon. My bad. Convoke the spirits. Night Fae. Oh, that boomstick's still here. That's good to see. I actually like Convoke. It's fun to play against. An improved Moonkin form, or incarnation chosen of a loon. An improved Moonkin form that grants a beneficial celestial alignment and 10% critical strike. Lasts 30 seconds. You may shapeshift in and out of this improved Moonkin form for its duration. That's pretty cool. Or Convoke the Spirit. Channeled 4 seconds, 2-minute cooldown. Call upon the Naife for an eruption of energy, channeling a rapid fury of 16 druid spells and abilities over 4 seconds. You will cast Wild Growth, Swift Men, Moonfire, Wrath, Regeneration, Rejuvenation, Rake, and Thrash on appropriate nearby targets favoring the current shapeshift form. That is really cool. I haven't actually read that. I've just been hit by it several times. I think this choice is really good. I was gonna say that I had a problem with one being a Moonkin form and the other being just a spell, but if you really think about it, one is a loon and the other one is her sister. Spoilers. So the choice is lore wise one of the best ones I've seen so far. I'm really happy with it. Good job, Blizzard. Good job. Which one you pick, Devil?
For more control, I'd probably do Incarnation, Chosen Balloon.
Yeah, I feel like the cooldown difference, and I don't know if Incarnation Chosen of Balloon is available to druids right now, but I feel like Convoke is such a big spell in the current game that it's going to be hard for druids to want to pick the other one. I don't know what they're doing in the alpha, and I really don't main a druid. I like alt of an alt of an alt of an alts.
Yep.
But I do like playing the Moonkin, especially since the druid became a thing, or not the druid, the Zandalari trolls. That form is dope. Moving on down, we have model cooldown bonus. Shifting out of Incarnation before it expires, ends the effect and refunds a portion of its cooldown.
And that's that.
Convoke of Spirits has an increased chance to use an exceptional spell or ability. I don't feel like this tooltip's finished. I want to know what exceptional abilities are and spells. Please clarify. All right, back up to the top. We got improved Moonfire. Moonfire and Sunfire duration increased by 3 seconds. Now, you miss a chance to have two different talents here by doing that. But okay. Warrior of a Loon. Your next 3 Starfires are instant cast and generate 40% increased astral power. 45-second cooldown. It's a decent laser buff.
Yeah, we have that as the current cooldown in Shadowlands.
Yeah, I think so. Celestial Alignment, 40-yard range, instant 3-minute cooldown. Celestial bodies align, maintaining both eclipse and granting 10% haste for 20 seconds. Very nice. Shooting Stars, Moonfire and Sunfire damage over time, has a chance to call down a falling star, dealing 36% of spell power, astral damage, and generating 3 astral power. Star-Lord, Star Surge and Starfall grant you 2% haste for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times, granting a stack does not refresh its duration. Precise. Oh, cool, up to 4. 4 stacks or 4% haste?
4 haste.
Okay. Precise alignment. The duration of celestial alignments is increased by 5 seconds. Dope. On the other side, we got Umbrella Intensity. The damage bonus of Wrath and Starfire start 20% stronger. Then we have a choose one, Stellar Flare or Twin Moons. Stellar Flare is a 1.5 second cast. Doesn't look like it costs anything else. It burns the target for 12% spell power astral damage, and then an additional 105% spell power damage over 24 seconds. That's a pretty powerful dot. Generates 8 astral power. Or Twin Moons. Moonfire deals 10% increased damage and also hits another nearby enemy within 15 yards of the target. Baby Malfurion. I'm going to say Stellar Flare. It looks like it's going to do more. But Moonfire will be better if you got a multi-dot.
Yeah.
Or Twin Moons. Solstice. During the first 6 seconds of every eclipse, shooting stars fall 100% more often. And then we have Circle of Life and Death. Your damage over time effects deal their damage 25% less time. In 25% less time. And your healing over time effects in 15% less time. That's really cool. And then we have a choose one, Balance of All Things, or Adaptive Swarm. Entering Eclipse increases your critical strike chance with arcane and or nature spells by 24%, decreasing by 3% every second. I'm assuming till 0, so you get 8 seconds. Adaptive Swarm. Ooh, Necrolord's Talent. 5% base mana, 40-yard range, 25-second cooldown. Command a swarm that heals 157% of spell power or deals 150% of spell power damage over 12 seconds to the target and increases the effectiveness of your periodic effects on them by 25% upon expiration. Finds a new target, preferring to alternate between friends and foes up to 3 times. I like that ability. I don't feel like it belongs up against Balance of All Things. I actually feel like it should be somewhere else in the tree altogether, doing its own thing. Maybe with a few talents that upgrade Swarm. I believe they have Swarm as a base talent. Let's go look. Scroll. Maybe it's a spec talent. Nope.
No, Swarm is not a talent for a druid.
Oh, they got rid of the base one. Well, then I take that back. I guess they don't need to do that.
No, because I think it's Insect Swarm that was a base talent. I think.
Yeah, Insect Swarm. That was the one I was thinking of. It was lame. This one's better. I like this one way better. I'd probably pick Adaptive Swarm over Balancing All Things, and I am really a fan of passives. What do you think, Devil? I mean, it is every time entering Eclipse, so like that could be pretty often.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with this. But the other one's every 25 seconds and bounces between targets 3 times, which is
so.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to play with that.
Now the other two.
All right, we've got Celestial Alignment or Skizzy versus Primordial Arcane Pulsar. Celestial Alignment, or Skizzy. Celestial Alignment now blasts all targets between you and selected area for a bunch of money, astral damage, and applies Moonfire and Solar Fire to them. Man, that's cool. When you use this ability, you get money. Way to go, Blizzard.
Since the thigh, yeah.
I'm down. What's the cooldown? It's quite a bit of money. Like 1 year? 10 years? Heh. Is Diablo Immortals really doing that good? You can give away 300 grand and 1 cent? That's a good one. Primordial Arcane Pulsar. Every 300 astral power spent grants celestial alignment for 12 seconds. Okay. So if the first talent gives me money, then I'm totally taking that one. But Primordial Pulsar sounds like fun.
Yep.
And then we're gonna have to look here at the last one. Orbit Breaker. Every 15th shooting star calls down full moon upon its target. I like that. I didn't see the big hurricane thing.
Are you talking about
It's that big one they use in PvP all the time.
hurricane?
Is it hurricane? Is that the really big one?
Is that the one where you just put it in the middle of an area and that it does an AoE damage within 10 yards or 15 yards?
No. It's like AoE damage in like 30, 40 yards. That big attack.
Isn't that Starfall?
Is it Starfall?
Starfall is where all the stars drop in one area,
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
and that's 40 yards.
I'm actually moderately satisfied with this balance tree. I don't my initial thoughts are wrong. It shouldn't go Wrath one way, Stars the other way, because that's not the way they set it up. I kind of like the way they have it set up. I'm gonna be interested to try to put together a build. What do you think there, sir?
I mean, I can't really put any input on the druid because I have no idea how to set up a druid in general. But I mean, it looks pretty. It's kind of set up in how it is. Like you can
They
reach
got a
everything.
lot of options.
I'm saying you can get everywhere. You can get everywhere you need to be. You can get 2 ultimate talents you need. You can get your full moon with your orbit breaker. You can get all the stuff you need.
This tree feels like it doesn't have enough builds in it. You know what that means?
Kind of.
Like there's no real builds that are just screaming at me build this way. Like there's adaptive swarm here, but like there are no talents that improve swarm. Yeah, there's no real there's no real focuses. That's what it is.
Other than Star Search, but yeah, and Starfall.
Yeah, and just kind of how you want that to work. Which I mean, like for the balanced druid, that seems good.
That's always been the case. It's always been focused on Star Search anyway, since that's your primary damage dealer.
I'm more worried about the base tree for this because it's just like all CCs.
Yeah.
But like balanced druids historically have needed CCs to keep room between them and the opponents so they can do what they need to do. I was also hoping to see that we would get a more improved version of the druid form, the moonkin form, since we got a moonkin form in the base tree.
Huh.
I mean,
And
there
those that
is
have it.
one with Chosen of a Loon, but like I'd love to see like an actual solid upgrade. Like maybe give them the choice of fully walking around in the Moonkin form that has the armor, in like a lesser form. Like if you're gonna put the Moonkin form in the base tree, like put something aesthetic so that people know that the Boomkin is a Boomkin or Moonkin.
Yeah. I mean, other than changing it to an astral form, which we already have. So
Yeah, and like Astral Form's cool, and you can do upgrades with the Astral Form, just add more stars and shit. Um, but like, I feel a little bit let down on this tree. It is one of the early
basically,
trees, so I'm excited to see when it gets upgraded. And
basically with the outer identification of a boomkin, you mean?
yeah, it doesn't help to like the Moonkin form is available in the base tree, so like every druid can be a Moonkin
Now, yeah.
now, so it's not locked to the spec. So like, can they get something aesthetic to unlock in or pretty early on in the tree? Maybe give it like to the Alkin Frenzy or something permanent. Where's a good one? Nature's Balance. I don't know. Add a talent in here somewhere that upgrades the Moonkin form. You can even have it as a choose one, so it upgrades the Moonkin form or lets you move to like some kind of other druid form. I don't know.
Huh.
Anyway,
Anyway.
yeah, right. That's the end of the Boomkin tree.
Yep.
Also, I just thought about this. Where's the aura?
What?
So like everybody seems to be getting back their old school like aura buffs, but I did not see Moonkin aura.
Moonkin or oh, the crit buff.
Yeah.
I think that should be in the general abilities area. I think.
Let's take a look.
Yeah,
Right
take a
quick.
quick look before the
Spec.
video ends. There's Mark of the Wild.
Do.
Glyph of the Stars. It's all glyphs. Astral Power.
Yeah, I don't see it nowhere.
Yeah, I don't see the or spec. Yeah, no aura that I see.
Anyway, that's Daftjack signing out for today.
See y'all.
Oh no, I clicked on a fucking ad. Later. Why is it taking so long? Ah, everything's going wrong. All right, Daftjack out.